dominate a couple.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Yes, absolutely dominate the game.
And then...
But that's
what happened to court. That's what I'm talking about.
You're not getting someone. Okay. Bad news. Time for 3 cheers presented by Sports Clips. They're losing a big taste. Tyler White.
Oh, we'll put that base there.
Oh, my.
Wait, is that the base there?
Man, he was running too fast.
I like how you try to pop up everyone.
Actually, I don't think
he ran 90 feet, guys. Give him a break.
Soccer.
You guys jog around for 90 minutes.
Orioles.
Touch the ball twice. I got it. No, I don't. That's how you put a wall there.
I like that he jumped, though.
He did do a little jump.
I like that.
It's good form. Good reaction.
Get design the ball.
You know what?
We
had the intent.
That's a little small. This one's excellent.
Justin.
So excited for this one.
Oh, yeah.
This one's great. This one's great.
Look at
that, though. Play it off. Just play it off.
Don't even act like it happened.
Yeah, just play it off. Meant to do that.
All good. Not bleeding. It's fine. Didn't lose it, too.
Can we play that again?
No touch. Adrian Beltre was ejected last night.
Unwritten rule.
This move right here.
Gotta write the rule. Gotta write the rule.
Seems a little much.
That's unwritten.
We'll discuss it. This is Sports Nation.
This is Sports Nation.
You guys are the worst.
3 Cheers is brought to you by Sport Clips Haircuts. You watch sports, we cut hair. It's perfect. Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
What's going on out here? Oh, now Beltre is pulling. Look at this. Beltre is pulling the on deck. So he's been tossed for the game. Jerry Davis just tossed Beltre for the game.
Yeah, that happened. Last night, Adrian Beltre warming up outside the on-deck circle when crew chief Jerry Davis told him to get closer to it. So Beltre dragged the large plastic piece that marks the circle closer to him and got ejected.
Come on, Jerry.
After the game, his former teammate Michael Young tweeted, on-deck circles are slippery. You put hands on them. Can't pick and choose when you enforce it, and if you do, don't pick a respected Hall of Famer.
Interesting angle. You're wearing cleats. It could be slippery. It could be slippery.
Whose side are you on, guys?
If he was moving it because it was slippery, he wouldn't have moved it.
I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see if anybody stands on the other side of this. Where are you?
I'm totally with Beltre on this, and this is why. Most importantly, the score is 18-6.
Great point.
18-6.
Little detail.
This is not like a make or break moment of the baseball game. No,
they have 161 other games.
No.
Of course it is.
We're like game 100. It is winning like 60 games now.
0.5% of their season right here.
I know. This is such a thing I would do as a child.
So it's like, dude, where is your sense of humor? It's an 18-6 game. I think you had like the 15th pitcher in the game at the time.
That's fair.
There's no reason to enforce an arbitrary rule.
I understand why the umpire threw him out of the game, because he felt personally disrespected. He felt like it was an affront to his authority. But let me say this, I have a philosophy. You can be mean if you are funny. And I thought what Beltre did was funny enough that the umpire has to let it slide. Because then he just looks like that guy if he kicks him out of the game.
I wonder why the millennials don't like baseball.
But how would you have behaved if you were the umpire?
But I mean, this
no, hold on.
I would have just been like, buddy.
Unwritten rule in baseball where if you look at me and you stare me down and you move a sticker on the field, get out of here.
If it was a sticker, it wouldn't move.
Good point. Valid point. But the point is, like, what are we talking about? We are talking about the on-deck circle. How'd you look at me and move that? Come on! Get off this high horse.
Also, in the very first place, why did he even bring it up as an issue in the very first place when literally Andre Beltre is like 5 feet away from the on-deck circle?
100%.
Watch the balls and strikes.
And this is the same umpire, by the way, who made fun of the Oakland A's a couple of years ago, calling them crybabies and doing this. So if he's willing to...
Yes,
so
now that's research. That's research.
This is what I do. I wanted to know who Jerry Davis was. You also know he had an umpire business in which he had uniforms and such that he would sell.
What does that even mean, an umpire business?
Well, he has a business where his uniforms. He sells like umpire gear.
Is that a business that a lot of people need uniforms?
Jerry Davis Sports.
That's too much research.
I'm telling you, this is how I got caught in the wormhole.
Wikipedia,
I'm telling you.
Now
This is how I got caught in the wormhole.
Useless trivia.
Yes.
You wait till I get on Jeopardy.
Useless trivia.
Alex Trebek, call me.
Adrian Beltre.
Let's move on. AAU hoops.
Oh, even better.
This blew up Twitter. I'm not even going to lie. A massive crowd came out to watch Zion Williamson and LaMelo Ball square off. It's an AAU game. Police were forced to block the doors. Bill Self was there, said he'd never seen anything like it. LeBron was apparently told to stay away after the crowd swelled, and the game itself reportedly had as many as 70 45,000 people live streaming it. Zion's team eventually prevailed. Despite the hype, Jared Dudley was not impressed.
There's 45 people on the court right now. Like, what is this?
Watching Zion and LaMelo play made me realize how bad basketball is being played in AAU right now. Wow. We're not helping these kids. Dang, Dudley. Just busting out. Kobe, too much hype?
No.
Oh.
Not enough hype.
Might be enough hype.
Here's the thing. Is it great basketball being played? No. Is it the best thing for these kids? Probably not. The one thing you cannot argue with is the interest of the people. Jared Dudley is like, I watched the entire thing from front to back, and guess what? It was bad. Like, yeah, you're watching it. This is interesting. It's interesting. I was interested in it. Beal, you said it was blowing up Twitter. Like, give the people what they want. The people want to see this. Is it because the coach is crazy? Yes.
Yeah, don't watch it.
Is it because Zion Williams dunks crazy? Yes. But I like to watch crazy coaches and Zion Williamson dunk the ball.
Apparently, I think the other, like Zion's coach was holding a baby while coaching. I saw that on Twitter. I was like, that's fun.
That's
a nice wrinkle.
That's a nice wrinkle.
That's good coaching.
That's a nice wrinkle.
Yeah.
Real coaching. That's research.
Well, I was just on Twitter.
Not really.
Probably not true.
Twitter's where I get all my information.
Most likely not.
It's usually pretty accurate.
Not enough hype.
Yeah, it's totally accurate. If you follow the right people, it's accurate. Are you guys good with it? Not enough hype, too much? Jared Dudley being old man?
I'm totally good with it. I mean, look, it was an opportunity, obviously, to see a Melo. This one being LaMelo as opposed to Jello Melo. But
thanks, buddy.
Yes, no problem.
More research.
Yes. But,
Carmelo.
I mean, Zion in and of himself has like millions and millions of hits on his own like
That's crazy.
YouTube pages. He's like an internet sensation himself because of these crazy dunks. Now, I didn't see too many jumpers when I was doing my research and all the games that he was playing, but in terms of just being a physical specimen, this guy's like 6'7", 250 pounds.
It's got to be hot in there, right? That's a lot of people crammed into a
There
small
was literally
space.
15 people
Yeah, right?
not in the game walking on the court. No one really cared.
What was the air
Oh,
conditioning
don't mind
like?
him.
What was the air conditioning?
Don't you kind of wonder about the air conditioning? Because sometimes...
No, because I'm watching basketball.
That was
That's not
probably
weird.
the last thing on my mind.
I did not wonder
Oh,
about
I'm a
the air
sweater. That's the first thing I thought when I saw that. Let's get back to adults.
Zion, working that jumper,
Thank you.
bro.
Derrick Rose officially a Cavs, apparently going to play with LeBron in the land. However,
played in the
it's not
AAU
his
game.
first choice. Thanks, buddy. According to our own
Research.
Adrian Wojnarowski, Rose tried very hard to get the Spurs and Clippers to sign him, but they said, thanks, no thanks. LZ, do you think that perhaps he would have been a better fit with either one of those teams?
I thought he should have been a Spur. I thought he should have been a Spur, even though he is obviously injury prone.
Yep, that's one.
No.
But you're still relying on 95-year-old Tony Parker?
Not till February.
Hold on.
Oh, he's 94 right now.
February.
He's 92.
Yeah, Tony Parker, Patty Mills.
No, he's not playing
DeJounte
till
Murray.
February.
They've got their point guard position pretty well filled. They got DeJounte Murray, Patty Mills, and Tony Parker.
The kid.
I think they would have liked, particularly considering the problem with LaMarcus Aldridge being him not showing up in the postseason, it would be nice to have a guy like Derrick Rose who's able to create his own offense. And oh, by the way,
You don't have to raise
when
your
he when he gets when he drives to the hole, the field goal percentage of the baskets that he makes is on par with Kyrie Irving, Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
I mean John Wall. I mean that's really productive, even for a guy that's injury prone like Derrick Rose.
So are you telling us and everyone that's watching, thank you, that you know more than R.C. Buford and that you think that the Spurs should have gone after Derrick Rose instead of saying thanks but no thanks?
What I'm saying is,
Look at the numbers.
He cost $2 million.
See, what you're
True.
not seeing there is
Your
3 points.
point.
Or how about the time where he just disappeared and nobody knew where he was? That's not Spurs-like.
That was-
Yeah,
it's
but
not-
if they're a backup player, it's okay.
LZ
Right,
did
but
the
I'm
same
telling
thing
you,
before the show. to be
Popovich
fair.
ain't having that.
No, you can give me the $2 million and I'll show up.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I mean, that's my point. Is like
That's what they call.
Derrick Rose ultimately caused a top
Every
team
representative,
$2 million, and if he works out, I mean, this is a guy for all the folly that was going on in New York, gave you 18 points a game on some pretty decent
On the
shooting.
same team as Carmelo, who is a ball stopper and takes a lot of shots. I thought that Derrick Rose was underrated this year. People don't watch Knicks games because they're Knicks games. I get that. But if you do watch Knicks games, like, oh, Derrick Rose is kind of back.
Yeah,
But
When
Spurs
he
over the
shows up to
Clippers.
play.
So for you guys, Spurs over the Clippers was a better situation for
Oh
Derrick
yeah,
Rose.
because and
him.
Cavs is the best situation.
And nothing best. At least when you coach, if he had gone to the Clippers, it would have been comparisons to Chris Paul, and you don't need that kind of thing. If you go to the Spurs, you don't have to be Derrick Rose MVP. You can just be part of the machine.
I actually think he's at the better spot. I think Cleveland's
Why do you
spot
think
to
there
vote.
would be comparisons to Chris Paul, but if you go to the Spurs, like what, Tony Parker's just gone now? We don't even
Well,
think about him?
because Tony Parker's been old and not the focus of the team for so long now. He's already been
Right, but I wouldn't
passed.
necessarily say
Whereas-
Chris Paul was the focus of the Clippers team.
Well, there's a reason why people are assuming now because he's not there, they're not even going to make the playoffs. They got
Well, there's
Blake
a lot-
Griffin
there's a
back.
lot
They
that
got
goes into
DJ
that.
there, but it's the absence of Chris Paul that now has people thinking they're going to fall out.
I thought they were just going to fall out because it was inevitable, and that's where they're headed.
No, I think
they lost a piece of what was a lot of pieces.
CP3 was still there with the other two guys, I think he was still expecting to fight for home court advantage in the first round of playoffs before they lose.
Ooh. Man, Marcellus just take over your body? We're taking a short break.
He wish.
Actually, he looks great. We're going to discuss James Harden. Oh, he's got good shoes that came out today. Gardy gotten his jersey retired, but you'll never guess where.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
I'll guess.
Guess where. I can guess where.
This is Sports Nation.
Yeah!
You know what I have to say?